You'll never believe how easy it is to make fall off the bone, restaurant quality ribs with your own homemade barbecue sauce, all without a grill. I'm Dr. Aman, a physician who developed food allergies in adulthood, and I like to create recipes that everyone can enjoy. We're starting with about a 2-pound rack of baby back ribs. Now, the most important step to help these become fall off the bone is to remove the membrane on the back. You'll see that right here. We want to make sure to peel off the entire thing. Ribs can be a high-fat food, so I like to do everything I can to reduce the fat without affecting the taste. So we're going to trim off as much visible fat as we can, and we don't have to worry about the rest because our cooking method is going to help most of it just melt away. Despite the marketing slogan, "the other white meat," pork is red meat, but it can be a good source of protein. Pork and poultry have a lower total fat and higher polyunsaturated fat content than beef and lamb. This rack of ribs is unprocessed pork, but we worry about processed pork that contains nitrites and nitrates, like certain bacon, ham, and sausages, because studies have shown that they can increase your risk of developing colorectal cancer. Now you see, I've removed a good amount of fat from these ribs, and next we're gonna flavor them with a dry rub. So I have 1 teaspoon of salt, to which I'm adding 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper and 1/8 of a teaspoon of white pepper. Now we want to spread this evenly over both sides of the ribs. Before we cook the ribs, I'm going to portion them in half. Now here's the secret to the fall off the bone ribs. We're going to slow cook them in the oven at 250 degrees in a Dutch oven. I've put a very thin layer of water at the bottom of the pan, which is going to help keep the ribs moist as they slow cook. I'm going to place the ribs standing, if possible, in the Dutch oven. And you can easily double this recipe because there's plenty of space. Next, I'm gonna cover it and we're going to slow cook it for 4 to 4.5 hours. When you have dietary restrictions, there can be a lot of anxiety about ingredients when eating out. For me, barbecue sauce was on the list. So I searched for a recipe and made it my own. Into this saucepan, I'm gonna start adding my ingredients, starting with 1/2 cup of brown sugar, then 1/4 teaspoon onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon dry mustard, 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/2 cup white vinegar, 1 cup ketchup, and use a brand that you love, 1/4 cup molasses. Finally, we have what gives the barbecue sauce its characteristic flavor, and that's liquid hickory smoke. This is all natural without any artificial ingredients, and I'm going to add 5 teaspoons. Now, with the pot over medium heat, I'm going to mix the ingredients together. We want this to come to a simmer and then just keep it there for about 20 minutes. It's been about 20 minutes and our sauce has slow simmered. Now we're gonna add some thickener. I have 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch that I'm going to add to 1 tablespoon of water and get it mixed together. We'll add the cornstarch slurry to the barbecue sauce and simmer it for about 5 minutes just to let it thicken up. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside till the ribs are ready. If you're preparing this in advance, I usually store it in the fridge till I'm ready to use it. The ribs have been slow cooking for 4.5 hours. The fat has just rendered off and they are no doubt fall off the bone. So what I'm going to do next is carefully transfer them from the pot to this tray. I'm going to generously brush a layer of barbecue sauce over one side of the ribs. Perfect. Now we're going to broil them in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes till it starts to caramelize. We'll flip them over and repeat the process. I've applied barbecue sauce to both sides and caramelized both sides for about 2 minutes under the broiler. But this is where the magic happens. I'm going to flip it over and we're going to apply a second layer to both sides and repeat the whole process. Just look how beautiful these ribs look. I cannot wait to take a bite. That is so incredible. They just melt in your mouth. And it's the perfect amount of sweet and smoky in that sauce. I cannot wait to clean up this entire rack. I know you're gonna love this recipe. I really thank you for joining me. There's room for everyone at the table, and I look forward to seeing you next time. It's so hot. You'll never believe how easy it is to make your own fall off the... I could have done this on camera. I don't have anything. I just used a knife and fork for nothing. I want my baby back. Ribs.